On today's project list, I'll be planting up some potatoes in this 10-gallon smart pot. I have pre-chitted some potatoes already and then cut them in half and let them scabbed over for a few days. And then for good measure, I'm going to try just plonking a whole one in there. Have a soil mix that I've made up of a Spoma organic potting soil, sand, and mushroom compost, all in a 1:1:1 ratio. And then what I'd like to do on top is put these dragon bush beans, just put one plant because I'm not sure of their growth habit. I've filled the pot up about 1/3 of the way, and I'm just going to plonk these, or nestle these potatoes in a nice little formation, of obviously with the chits up. See? Whoop. And then I'm going to do this big guy in the middle. He just has so many chits. I don't want the pot to become overcrowded, but I guess I can just, I don't know. I guess I can just clip the plants off if I feel like the pot is becoming overcrowded. Or I can just, yeah, I'm just going to knock off these little extra chits because this is my first time planting potatoes, so I don't really know exactly what the container can hold as far as capacity. So I do want some nice big potatoes, not just like little dinky ones. And in the Trader Joe's package, they were all, relatively this size or a little bigger. So that's what I'm expecting to get anyway. And I'll talk to you a little bit more about my planting mix. I've read a lot about using half potting soil, half compost, 1 part potting soil, 1 part compost, and 1 part vermiculite. The potting mix that I bought already has vermiculite or probably perlite in it, but when I was reading in the old Farmer's Almanac, it said to just put sand in for drainage, and that's what I've done because it's like 200% cheaper than perlite. You get a lot more, and the bigger packages are just so much more accessible, and buying the perlite I feel is just a faff. So forget it, I'm trying sand. So I'll fill this up and then we'll talk about the potatoes all potted up. So what I'll do next is plant these dragon's tongue basically. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And these are from Fedcoat Seeds. Cute little guys. And then just about in this area, I believe there was not a potato. So we'll drop those in and I'm going to try to put that little point down. I do so, and I'm just putting in 2 just in case they don't both fire. I'll cover it back with dirt, put him about 1.5 inches in there. And then I also have this organic cilantro. This kind, the carob, is I guess that produces the most seeds, because what I originally wanted to grow it for was the coriander seeds. So I have this packet and it's not focusing. There is surprisingly not too many seeds in there. So I don't really want to go ham over this, so I'm just going to sprinkle them around. I'll give everything a good water in, And then I have some smaller potatoes that I'm also going to be planting up. I also forgot to mention that I made this little cloche to put over the beans. It is half of a soda bottle. I figure it will give the beans just that little bit of an extra head start, a little bit of extra warmth. So hopefully they'll be tended to just a wee bit more, but the potatoes and the cilantro, I'm just going to let them do their thing. I was inside thinking about it, and I came back to change up the potato planter a little bit. I did put one of the little cells of marigold in there, and one of the reasons that I did that obviously was for companion planting and helping keeping the bugs away, which is the same reason I put the beans in there, because they're good companions, and this is obviously a large pot. And the cilantro, again, for the same reason, but I wanted to encourage myself. I know that the potatoes, they're a long season crop. They're not going to be up for, until late summer, early fall, but the cilantro and the beans, they'll be up soon, and the marigold is already in there. So I'll have some life in this planter instead of it just being this bucket of dirt. Because I'm imagining that the potatoes, the plant won't actually come up for at least a month, and this is my first time growing anything really, and I wanted to make sure that I keep up my enthusiasm and look at beautiful things. So we got this cute little marigold in there. We'll get the beans, we'll get the cilantro, and then hopefully we'll get a nice big old crop of potatoes at the end of the summer. Okay, have a great day.